Hey guys, Bionic Who here, and welcome to episode 1 of Lormus. So, today I'm just traveling over to, I think Lisa's library is where I'm thinking about having us read, which I think is over by the Knights of Favonius headquarters, which is somewhere over here. Oh, it's up there. Okay. But just to kind of give an intro to this series, I'm just going to be going through a lot of the items that we haven't read yet, and then we will be just
That
kind of
doesn't
talking
sound
about
very good.
them, and then that way, not only can I catch up on a bunch of items that I haven't read about yet, but also this then helps you as the audience to have kind of separate episodes almost, one's where we can see um, just kind of some lore stuff that we're looking into, and also be able to jump back to the story later on. All right. Can I sit down in these? I was hoping. Okay, there is actually a place I can sit down. But today, I wanted to start off with doing something that I haven't done, which is going over the flowers right here. I'm gonna make sure to go through each one of these tabs as much as I can, but for now, I'm gonna work on the materials tab, and then if I do mention anything in future videos, then I will probably link these videos back just so that y'all can take a look for yourselves. Alright, to start off with, there are three different types of forging ore that we have currently encountered. There is the iron chunk, there is the white iron chunk, and there is the crystal chunk. The iron chunk is described as this. This iron chunk can be turned into a multitude of handy items in the hands of skilled craftsmen. Additionally, the white iron chunk also can be made into something brilliant, much like the iron chunk. But these are have different rarities about them and can be used to craft different items that we will see later on. And then last with this crystal chunk, it's an uncut crystal. Only professional craftsmen can bring out its true value. I'm excited for when we'll be able to go to the Storm Terror's lair. Now moving on to plants and kind of food items too. We have first the Cecilia. I think that's how that's pronounced. Local specialty, Mondstadt. A beautiful flower with a name that suits its appearance. It only grows where harsh winds blow and is just as intangible as a true heart of an unbound soul. Hmm. Something I wish with these, and I know this would probably take a lot more coding and stuff, is I kind of wish I could almost zoom in on it. And I know that like if I found this in game, I would probably be able to zoom in on it a bit more, but if y'all would be interested in me like going and looking at those, feel free to let me know. Next, we have the wind-wheeled aster, also a Mondstadt specialty. A plant that adores the wind. To the proud children of the wind, or the citizens of Mondstadt, the wind-wheel asters are the visible winds. It's kind of interesting because they look almost like pinwheels, and I wonder if like we ever saw them animated, if they would look that way too. Next, we have the Phyllianimo mushroom. A fungus that grows in the warm uh, caress of the wind. It is an everlast. It is as everlasting as the wind nourishing life. Often these are found kind of on the roofs of houses and things like that. And I think we saw some on the houses in the village we visited last episode. By the way, I'm pre-recording a bunch of these, and so last episode would be episode 14. Because I've yet to record 15 or 16, but I wanted to work on some of these early. Next, we have small lamp grass, a wild grass that emits a light at night, used in cooking to enhance other flavors. Interesting. Now, a calla lily, a flower that grows on water sources. When cooked, the petals have a chunky texture, yet are sweet and a little bitter. Okay, so it looks like from the small lamp grass onwards, we're looking into more cooking-based materials, I think. But with some of these materials as well, they would be used as leveling up items. Like, for example, this one, the Juyun chili, is actually a leveling up item for Zhongling, the person we met in episode 14. A spicy plant native to Liuwa. Liuwa. I'm still working on the pronunciation. Merely smelling it makes one hot and thirsty. Dang, these must be kind of the world equivalents of like ghost peppers or Carolina Reapers. That's kind of wild. Next, we have the Calpalata, Calpalata lotus. This is a specialty in Sumeru. This is the fourth region? Yeah, the fourth region in the game, and it's actually the largest region we have in the game. These flowers are from vines that grow on cliff sides. It is called a lotus only because it has a similar appearance to one. Aside from that, it bears no other similar properties to the lotus. Next, we have the brilliant chrysanthemum. Ooh, I love chrysanthemums. There was recently, it's an offhanded tangent, but there was recently a Lego set where they made chrysanthemums, and I was like, oh, that would be really fun to get. But this is a specialty of Natlan, the most recently released region. A flower with a shape like floating wings. Its petals sway in an unbelievably relaxed, serene manner as they are caressed by the wind. I don't think we read this one, but I might have accidentally clicked on it a bit ago. This is the Siberian claw succulent. Basically, Siberian are the animals there that look a lot like dragons or dinosaurs. But that's a bit of a spoiler for probably a long way down the line. A succulent shaped like the paw of a great animal. Next, we have flaming flower stamen. The stamen of a fierce burning flower. Even after being extinguished, it still emits heat. Interesting. I wonder if that will help us later when we're exploring the mountains, like the snowy mountains. Next, we have mushroom, which is a cooking ingredient, a hardy common fungus, can grow anywhere with the right amount of shade and moisture. So pretty clear. But next we come across this, the sweet flower, which uh, Zhang Ling actually talked to us about, where she said they could be used to replace sugar. particularly fragrant flowers. They can be found easily, even in the dark. Just follow the scent. Carrot seems pretty obvious. A healthy, nutritious vegetable that is crunchy and sweet to the taste. Easy to harvest and grow. We also have a radish, rich in fiber and nutrients, easy to grow and harvest. Then we come across the snapdragon, which I didn't remember was a cooking ingredient, but I'm glad I know now. Can be eaten once cooked. As a spice, it can bring beautiful, wonderful flavor to dishes. Next, we have the mint. This actually looks very beautiful. I'm not super familiar with plants because that's definitely not my degree or anything. But I wonder if mint plants actually look like this. A refreshing, cool ingredient. The cool, fresh flavor can cut through the heat of many dishes. It's also a great palate cleanser, too, if y'all know what that means. Wheat. Golden sun-kissed tassels. Needs to be ground down to flour for further use. There are also some daily quests where you actually use the wheat seeds in order to feed the ducks and the birds around. Basically, it's a test with Timmy, who's the kid on the bridge who always has the pigeons around him. It's the bridge over in Mondstadt. I'll probably show a picture on the screen during this part. Cabbage, a layered leafy vegetable said to have originally been an ornamented plant. It certainly looks great in a pot. Next, we have a pine cone, and you'd be surprised these are actually used in dishes. Filled with oil-rich seeds, certainly won't be growing in a tree from the inside of a squirrel's stomach. Next, we have the lotus head, which is one of the ingredients that we got for our dish we are making with Zhangling. An aquatic plant native to Liwa that grows and blooms in pairs. One is fragrant and the other is bitter. It is said to make a great herbal medicine. Next, we have the common berries. These are found just about everywhere, but a small, brightly colored fruit. They can be found everywhere, and the taste of them wipes the fatigue of a long journey away. I just wish we could actually eat them rather than them just being in the materials category. Raw meat. A fresh chunk of meat handled properly, it can be used to make a delicious dish. There are actually a lot of recipes that use different types of meat that we'll see later on, including some regions that use fish. But um, one of the things that I'm going to show y'all in either episode 15 or 16 is the exploration tab at the Adventurers Guild that allows us to collect a lot of meat and other things just really quickly with our characters. Next, we have bird eggs, an incredibly versatile ingredient that can supply all of your daily protein needs. And next, we have fowl. This can come from a variety of birds, but when handled properly, it can make a hearty meal. Then we have tomatoes, which is a bright red ingredient that gives a tangy kick. Yes, the fruit or vegetable debate is still going on. I think that was a good that was a good thing to include in there. And then we have the potato, which is a chunky vegetable, a gift from the earth you never tire of with its multitude of cooking methods. In fact, let me know in the comments below what your favorite potato dish is. Mine is personally mashed potatoes and gravy. Mm, so good. I could eat like a pound of potatoes just on my own. Oh, that makes me happy. Anyways, next we have sugar, a seasoning derived from the sweet flowers. Oh, so it's derived from it, but the sweet flowers can be used as an alternative too. Has the power to give both energy and happiness. I could not agree more. And then last, we have a few different types of woods and fabric as well. First, we have birchwood, timber obtained from birches. It is easy to work with and produces smooth cuts. Furniture made using such wood is both beautiful and durable. Can be used to create furnishings. Furnishings are items that we'll be able to use within basically what I would call our own little like free world. There we can build just about anything we want in it, and when we do have it, it's called the Serenity Teapot. I'm probably going to be asking y'all in the comments if there's anything in particular that you want me to purchase and put in there, just because I think it'd be fun for us to build it as a community. Next, we have the Jua wood, timber obtained from Jua trees. It is lovely, with its lovely color and unique make, it will surely be able to take on a myriad of uses upon undergoing suitable workmanship. Next, we have the fragrant cedar wood, also known as the fragrant cedar for its aromatic oils that it contains. Then we have firwood, also known as Faber's fir, widely used for its fine quality and attractive grain. And then lastly, we just have some fabric. Some fabric with fine make. It will surely be of use in making furnishings. All right. This is where I'm going to conclude episode 1 of our Lormus. I know this is probably super short, but I figured that in the case of many short episodes being released, y'all wouldn't mind a whole lot. But also, if y'all do enjoy this series and you want me to continue it next year around Christmas, feel free to like this video and comment below Lormus with maybe like 3 exclamation points or something. That way I can check on it and just know kind of what y'all are thinking. But without further ado, thank y'all so much. I hope you did enjoy, and I will see y'all on the next video. Thank you, and goodbye.